Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good day everyone. My name is Salahuddin Hassan Nauda. Today we are going to continue with our class 3 in Microsoft Excel application in quantity survey. In our previous class we discussed on the Bill of Quantity formatting, items arrangement, and how to use formulas and how to calculate your amounts and how to prepare a collection sheet. So in today's class we will learn how to prepare the elemental summary. As you see it here, we will learn how to prepare it, and we will learn how to prepare a general summary and how to determine the total construction cost, or how to calculate the total construction cost of a project using Microsoft Excel, where this is the words. Here the word total construction cost of a construction project. But before you calculate it, you have to follow any procedures like what? By calculating the general summary, having your subtotal, then adding VATs and contingencies. So before we move forward, firstly, what are the elemental summary? The elemental summary, as you see here, we have summary, where the summary you can see we are having what? Where this place, the elemental summary, we are having structure, frames, offer, flow, up to electrical installation. So an elemental summary is a what? Is a sheet where we collect the total cost of each building element into one space or one sheet. These elements may include what? The substructure, frames, walls, doors and windows, decoration up to electrical installation. The purpose of this elemental summary is to show that the cost of each part of the building, as you see them here, the cost of each part of the building and the total cost of all measured work are being here, and you have the what? The general summary of it here. I hope you understand. So now let's move to the general summary. The general summary, as you can see it here, is the final summary sheets that combine the major cost section of the project, which are the what? Preliminaries. The major what? Cost section for a construction project are the what? Preliminaries, and the what? Blocks, or we can say the what? Measured work, which are the what? Total elemental cost, since from the substructure up to the electrical installation, where here the what? Total elemental cost, that we name it here and what? Total to general summary. Hope you understand. Then the preliminaries. The preliminaries are what? The cost incurred what? For the management. I hope you understand. Managing and the what? Executing the project, but do not form part of the what? Completed building. Preliminaries what? Cost are incurred, or are what? Cost that are used in what? Built up quantity. But this cost is not part of the what? Construction project. That is why we separate it from the what? Elemental cost. I hope you understand. These preliminary costs are what? Cost for like site offices, security, temporary services. I hope you understand, like telephone and other. Then safety measures and what? Mobilization. All these are what? Examples of what? Preliminaries. Where what? These costs are what? Necessary for construction, but are not physically part of the what? Building. As I named previously, we have what? Site office. When the project is completed, we don't need site office. Security, temporary services, safety measures and mobilization. All these are not what? Part of the project. Hope you understand. Are not part of the what? Physical construction what? Project. Then the next thing is what? After we have what? Under our general summary, then we have what? VAT. I hope you understand. So what is VAT? VAT means what? Value added tax. Where in Nigeria we use it as what? 7.5%. I hope you understand. Then the next thing is what? Contingencies. Where the contingencies is what? Is the cost allowed or provided for unforeseen expenses that may occur during construction work. The like what? Material prices increased during construction or before procurement. How do you understand? Additional works, design changes, or unexpected site condition, which are what we call variation. How do you understand? These contingencies are mainly used due to what? Variation. How do you understand? And then at the end, from the elemental summary, the general summary, contingencies, how do you understand? Up to the total construction cost. So now let's move on how to calculate all these items. How do you understand? How to calculate all these things. How do you understand? So let's move. So for now, to have all the total amount for your element as your what? Elemental summary, the procedure or the formula you are going to use is, firstly you are going to, like, if you prepare a sheet for your elemental summary that consists from the substructure up to the electrical installation, then you are going to what? To come to the first one. I hope you understand. Means what? Substructure. I hope you understand. You comes to it, then you what? Put your formula for Excel. I hope you understand. That says what? Equal sign. I hope you understand. Then you scroll up to the what? Collection for substructure, that collect all the amount, total amount for each items. I hope you understand. Within substructure. I hope you understand. Then you scroll off. You scroll up. I hope you understand. Here the word total cost for substructure. Since here we have frame, I hope you understand. The first element is substructure, the second element is frame. So here is our what? Total amount for what? Substructure. Then you phrase what? Enter. I hope you understand. Then the next one is what? Is frame. You phrase equal sign. That is what we are going to what? Be continued up to the what? Last element, which is what? Electrical installation. I hope you understand. So here is our what? Frame. Here is our what? Overflow. So this one is the what? The summary for what? Frame. I hope you understand. You click on it, then what? Press enter. I hope you understand. As you can see here, we have two. I hope you understand. Then the next one is what? Overflow. You click what? You phrase equal sign. I hope you understand. You goes to the what? Overflow summary. I hope you understand. You goes to the overflow summary. I hope you understand. Here is the what? Overflow. I hope you understand. Staircase here. So here is the what? Overflow. You press on it and you what? Click enter. Then the what? The staircase. Equal sign. I hope you understand. You scroll what? Then you what? Scroll off. I hope you understand. You goes to the what? Staircase. So as you can see here. So as you can see now, we move to the what? Last one, which is electrical installation. Then you scroll up. So here is the what? Somebody go electrical installation. So this is the total cost for electrical installation. I hope you understand. Then after you prepare this one, you all collect the amounts from each element. I hope you understand the total amount of each element. Then you sum them together. I hope you understand. Then to generate your what? Summation or the total amount for what? Element. I hope you understand. Means the elemental cost. I hope you understand of the project. Then you say equal sign. I hope you understand. Then you press sum. I hope you understand. Shift open bracket. That is for what? Bracket. I hope you understand. Then you goes to the what? Last one, which is what? Electrical installation. It goes to the top right, I understand, you left click, then you scroll up, I understand, then you go to the subtractor, the first one, then you would press enter. As you can see now, we have created our what? Total elemental cost. We have our what? Total elemental cost. I hope you understand. By using sum function, I hope you understand, to obtain our what? Total elemental cost. So the next thing is what? The general summary. So within the general summary, as I said earlier, we have what? Two bills. I hope you understand. The first one is what? Bill number 1 for preliminaries and bill number 2 for what? Your elemental cost. I hope you understand. The total element of your what? Construction. I hope you understand, of the construction what? Project, of the proposed project. I hope you understand. So to do that, firstly, as you know, preliminaries are what? Preliminaries are items, or preliminaries are cost for managing or executing the project. I hope you understand. Such as site office, security. I hope you understand. Such cost. I hope you understand, for mobilization, safety measures, or are what? Preliminaries. And these preliminaries are what? You can just make it like give it some amount of understand. Since we have contingency and we have what? We have VAT. So let me make the what? Preliminaries to be like 4M or 3M. I hope you understand. Let me make it 3M. I hope you understand. So as you can see here, we give our preliminaries 3 million. So for bill number 2, which is block, I hope you understand, that means what? Your total elemental cost. Then you use the formula that says what? Equal sign. Then you go to the what? Total general summary for elemental cost. I hope you understand. You click on it, you press enter. I hope you understand. You have your what? Bill number 2 as elemental cost. I hope you understand. Then the next thing you are going to have is what? Your subtotal for what? General summary. So to have that, we are going to say what? Call sign. I hope you understand. You press what? Sum. Then you what? Open bracket. I hope you understand. Then you go to the what? Last one or the first one. I hope you understand. You go to the what? Last one. Then you what? We scroll it up. I hope you understand. We press enter. You can simply use the formula that says what? Maybe equal sign. I hope you understand. This one. I hope you understand. Then you say plus. I hope you understand. Plus this one. As you can see, it gives us what? The same what? Total. I hope you understand. Different formula, but professional you have to what? Used for the what? Equal sign, then sum. I hope you understand. Open bracket. I hope you understand the sum formula. Okay, as we have our general summary, we have the subtotal for our general summary consisting what? That consists the preliminaries and the what? Elemental cost. We merge them together. Then we what? Generate our VAT, 7.5% VAT from our what? Subtotal for what? Elemental and what? Preliminaries. Then we generate our what? VAT. I hope you understand. We are going to generate our VAT from this what? 187 million. I hope you understand. 591,000. So for that, we are going to say what? To generate our VAT, we are going to say it equal sign. I hope you understand. Then we said what? This one. Subtotal for our general summary. Then we said what? Multiplied. I hope you understand. By what? 7.5. I hope you understand. Then we what? Percent. You add percent. I hope you understand. Shift 5 or shift to the place that shows you what? Percentage. I hope you understand. Then you was press enter. As you can see here, we have generated our what? Our VAT 7.5%, which is what? 14 million. I hope you understand. So to continue our work, now we have to what? Add our what? Contingency. As we see here, contingency have been described to be what? Include the sum of 7 million naira. I hope you understand. For what? Contingency to be expended as directed. So as previously I already talked to you about contingency, what? Cost added due to what? Material due to variation. Originally it is due to variation or design changes. Design changes are what? It's part of variation. I hope you understand. Simply you can say contingencies are costs that have been added due to variation or due to material increases, additional work, design changes, or unexpected what? Side condition. So to have that, we said what? It is what? 7 million. So this is what? We have added our what? Contingency. So for the next one is what? The total construction cost. So to have the total construction cost, we are going to what? Use the formula like plus and half, understand, or sum, half, understand. So professionally, me, I'm going to what? Use the sum formula, half, understand. You will add what? The subtotal, half, understand. Then add what? VAT, 7.5% VAT. Then you add what? Your contingency at 7 million, half, understand. Those three what? Amount are to be added. The subtotal, the total construction cost, I understand. I mean the general what? Summary, I understand, with your VAT, then your what? Contingency. So for that we should say what? Equal sign, I understand. Then we say what? Sum, I understand. Open brackets. Then you what? Press on the what? 7M, I understand. The last one. Then you what? Scroll off, I understand. And you press what? Enter. As you can see here, our total what? Construction cost have been determined. We have our what? Total construction cost. So as you see in our today's class, we have learned how to what? Prepare an elemental summary, how to prepare a general summary, I understand, and how to calculate your VAT, I understand, how to include contingency, what are the contingency, what are the VAT, what are the preliminaries, I understand, and how to what? Calculate your what? Total construction cost. Thank you for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, please kindly like, share and subscribe to the channel for more quantity surveying and Microsoft Excel tutorial. I am Salahuddin Hassan Dauda, and this is Prime QS Academy.